You check your blood pressure, you worry about your cholesterol, and you probably track your weight. But are you ignoring the silent alarm bell ringing in your own legs that predicts how long and how well you will live? What if I told you that the difference between playing with your grandchildren at 80 or relying on full-time care hides in a simple 10-second movement that requires zero equipment? It is a terrifying thought, but for many seniors, the fear of losing independence is actually stronger than the fear of death itself. And this specific movement is the single best indicator of whether that independence is in danger. In this video, we are breaking down the clinically proven 10-second balance test, exploring the fascinating link between leg stability and longevity, and most importantly, giving you the exact, safe roadmap to retrain your brain and body before it's too late. The science behind this is both shocking and incredibly empowering. A landmark study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine tracked over 1,700 middle-aged and older adults for more than a decade. The researchers discovered a frightening correlation. Individuals who could not stand unsupported on one leg for 10 seconds were associated with an 84% higher risk of death from any cause within the following decade compared to those who could. Let that number sink in. But why is this simple test so predictive? It's because balance is not just about leg strength. It is a complex, high-speed symphony conducted by your brain, integrating signals from your inner ear, your vestibular system, your vision, and something called proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. When your balance fades, it's not just a sign of weak ankles. It's an early warning that your neuromuscular fitness, the communication lines between your brain and body, is starting to fray. This is where many people make a critical mistake. You might think, I walk every day, so I'm fine. But walking is a rhythmic, automatic motion. It's essentially a controlled fall. It doesn't challenge the rapid-fire adjustments your brain needs to make when you stumble on uneven pavement. As we age, if we don't specifically train for stability, we enter what experts call the fear cycle. You feel a little unsteady, so you become afraid of falling. To be safe, you start moving less, avoiding stairs or long walks. This caution seems smart, but it accelerates muscle atrophy and slows your reflexes, making you more likely to suffer the catastrophic fall you were trying to avoid. This fear alone can shrink your world until you're afraid to leave your house. But here is the dil tonda, the heart-cooling and empowering truth that changes everything. Unlike many aspects of aging, balance is highly trainable. Thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain can rebuild those crucial connections and improve stability rapidly, regardless of whether you are 60 or 85. You just have to give it the right stimulation. First, you need to know your baseline, but you must do this safely. Do not attempt the 10-second test in the middle of a room. Stand next to a sturdy kitchen counter or a solid wall. Have someone with you if possible. Lift one foot off the floor, perhaps resting it gently behind the opposite calf, and see if you can hold for 10 seconds without grabbing the support or putting your foot down. If you can't, do not panic. You haven't received bad news. You've received crucial data. The strategy to improve isn't about intense workouts. It's about frequency and safety integrated into your daily life. We call this the countertop progression. Start by standing at your kitchen sink or counter. Place both hands firmly on the counter and lift one foot just an inch off the ground and hold for 15 seconds. When that feels easy, reduce the support to just one hand. When that feels easy, try just using your fingertips. And finally, the goal is to hover your hands just an inch above the counter, ready to grab it if needed, while balancing. By slowly removing the support, you force your ankle stabilizers and your brain to do the work, but you always have immediate safety right there. Doing this while waiting for the coffee to brew or brushing your teeth is the secret to rapidly rebuilding that confidence. If this information gave you a sense of control over your future and actionable steps to protect your independence, please hit the like button so we know to prioritize this type of research-backed longevity content for you. And I want to hear the truth in the comments. What is the one daily activity, like climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, or just navigating a busy sidewalk that makes you the most nervous about your balance right now? Be honest, and let's discuss it.